You're looking for a giant lot in one of the top communities in Celina. This community was actually voted the best community in 2025. We're in Cambridge Crossings. This is a Highland Homes on a 74-foot lot. Now, it's also a really deep lot, so you have room to put a pool, build out a patio, or just have a ton of green space for your family. This is a 5-bed, 5-bathroom, plus a couple half baths. And when you see the kitchen, you're gonna love the kitchen. Even if you don't love to cook, you're just gonna like to look at the kitchen. So you have an office space, you have 4,400 square feet, a little bit over, what is it exactly? 4,488 square feet, gorgeous built-in shelves in here. Let me tell you a little bit about this community. Now, this is their 74-foot lots. They have some smaller lots. This home is ready to go now. It's priced at $1.2 million. Let me go show you your kitchen. Then we'll get into everything else. You also have a pretty awesome upstairs. I'll show you here in a second a little bit more. Passing a media room, double sliding glass doors, which is awesome. But I love the tile on that backsplash. Now, like I said about this community, they are opening their last phase. They actually have some brand new floor plans coming out for phase 5 that the builder didn't even have the floor plans for. So I'm waiting on those. Those were on their 50-foot lots. This is their 74-foot lots. But why people love this community? Great location. You're right across from the Dallas North Tollway from Light Farms. And then of course, I mean, how can you not like a Highland home with the beams, super tall ceilings? But I got to focus on the community. You got your double ovens, pantry back here. So of course you're in a great location if you commute. One of the sales lady lives in North Dallas, about a 35-minute commute. Now she's going against traffic. So if you were going to Dallas, probably be at that 40, 45. Of course, when that 6-mile D&T extension is done, you can probably trim it down a little bit. But of course, the location is great if you have to commute. If you work from home, of course, that's not as big of a factor. And I'll give you another look at this. Super pretty, I love it. But we're gonna check out your primary bedroom. So another thing, the amenities are great. Right now they have one amenity center, but it's 2.5 acres. They have a great pool, which by the way, super busy community. Today is a Monday, and there were all sorts of kids and parents out by the pool having a good time. So I can only imagine on the weekends what it looks like. So now I'll show you this. I really like this half bath right here. It leads right into the backyard. So if you got a pool, need to come in, use the bathroom, you don't have to get it all over your nice flooring. So you have your extended sitting area and your primary and right here. So you also have pickleball courts, basketball courts, you have a fitness center, tons of hiking trails. Well, they're like concrete walking trails. So I mean by hiking, walking trails, I guess I should say. And then you have this shower, which is pretty awesome. Dual shower heads, super, super long shower. Of course, you've got your hidden soap storage right around. I really like the tile they used in this home. Now, with phase 5 opening, again, see, like I said, massive. With phase 5 opening, you have an even bigger and better amenity center coming. So you're gonna be 5 acres, same state-of-the-art fitness center, makeup vanity, double sinks, and then your tub. So you still have that. You still have your pickleball courts, more pools. It's just bigger and better, but something else they added, which is actually pretty cool. So a ton of people work from home now, right? Obviously that was a big transition during COVID, a lot more hybrid or work from home jobs, and a pretty good size closet space. So, and then I'm gonna take you to your backyard, and then we're gonna go upstairs and show you your media/second living room up there. So stick with me for that. I'm gonna walk you outside, show you how big your backyard is. But obviously, especially during summer, kids are home from school, you probably have a dog or a pet, or you might not, but it's loud. It can be sometimes hard to make those conference calls. They added a business center to the amenity center. So if you need to go up there and work, or if you need to go up there and work and just get away from the house for a little bit, you can do that. So that's super cool. Of course, it's nice they already have the fan. Only thing I would add is like a drop-down bug/sun mask. Of course, about 3:30, you're pretty shaded right now. So that's something I always talk about. You obviously have a plenty big enough backyard. So if you want a yard like this, you're looking to move to North Texas, have any questions, reach out to me. My team and I would love to help you make a smooth move. Like I said, whether you're 9 days or 9 months out from making a move, never too early. Actually, the earlier you start, the better, the more we have to plan and really figure out which community is the right fit for you. So reach out to me. All my contact info is in the comments and description. But the 74-foot lots are great. I got asked the other day, like, hey, what's the advantage of a bigger lot besides a little bit more yard space? And actually, sometimes it's not even yard space, because some 74-foot lots are, they may be 10, 20, 30 feet, not as deep. So you you may get less usable space versus if you got a 60 that was deeper, I think that's more usable sometimes. So that's the door to your half bath, and then you have these sliding glass doors. So that's something important to look at before just, I want a 74-foot lot, that wouldn't work. How deep is that lot? Go tour some homes that are on a similar size lot, see if you like that backyard space or not. But let's go check out upstairs, because right up there is pretty awesome. So I love the living room, of course. Part of this could be dining as well, because it's plenty big enough. I'm gonna tell dining can go here, living space there, plenty of natural light, open windows. You're gonna get a good amount of morning sun in here. The double ovens, if you love to entertain. I did tour one that all of that was storage. I do wish that was the case on this one, but I love all the windows. So let me know what you think of this home so far. Before we go upstairs, I'll show you, this is your downstairs media room. Right here, it's nice, it's got it painted black. Is that dark navy or black? Looks like black. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So that's always a nice bonus. It's right off the kitchen too and downstairs. So, you know, you could have 2 separate games on if you're having people over for Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday party, whatever it may be. But let's go check out upstairs real quick. Let me know what questions you have and more about this community. I got plenty more to tell you. So you are in a PID. The PID varies depending on lot size. So we'll talk about PIDs and MUDs in a minute. Now, your HOA cost on 74s are $168. And let me tell you, that's really not a bad deal. It's $168 a month, but that includes your front yard maintenance, and that's mowing, fertilizing. They come pull weeds once a month, and will trim your bushes up to 8 times in a year. So actually pretty good value. But this is your secondary living with a dry bar overlooking your living area. But sales reps said a lot of people, right, they just all pitch in, give them a little bit more money, and they do their backyard too. So, I mean, even if you're in 250, I mean, $3,000 a year for no yard maintenance, all the yards look good. Don't get me wrong, that is kind of expensive. You get good amenities, but you don't have to deal with driving past that one neighbor's house that has 2-foot tall weeds. So that's something you hate, that's gonna be a big bonus. If that doesn't bother you, then it's just an added expense. So I understand that, but about the PID. So right now, the tax rate without the PID is 2%. Now, PIDs are normally come out to an extra like 0.3 to 0.6%. This one varies, so, right? But here's how you have to think about it, right? No one wants to pay more in taxes. I don't want to have to pay more. I bought in a MUD. I didn't want to buy in a MUD. I didn't think I would buy in a MUD. I bought in a MUD. Let me tell you, I'll walk you through it while I show you these other bedrooms. So we'll just use examples. Payments $3,000 on home A. If you've watched my videos, you know what I'm gonna say. So payment on home A in a MUD or PID, either one is $3,000. It's a $600,000 home. Payments on home B, and here's one of your half baths kind of right off your main living area, which is nice. Payments on home B without a MUD or PID are $2,800, also a $600,000 home. So what you do is, hey, I can bump my purchase price up in community B that doesn't have a MUD or PID to $625, and I have a $3,000 payment now, but maybe I get that extra bedroom. Maybe I go from a 60-foot lot to a 74-foot lot, right? What do I get? What can I get that's out there? Let's go see if we can help you avoid a MUD or PID, and you still get the location, amenities, community, floor plan, and every other important factor that's important to you included. If we can, let's go with community B. That way, at least your money's going towards something extra. Maybe you stay smaller and just have more room in your budget. Maybe, you know, you build equity a little faster because there's less tax, right? So I'm all for avoiding it, but there's also, you know, cost is only an issue in the absence of value. So if that community provides the value that no other community can, you know, it is what it is. I don't enjoy paying an extra couple $100 a month for my MUD, but it is what it is. Now, this room is still pretty good. It's probably 11 by 12, 11 by 13. Definitely one of the smaller ones, but still plenty big enough. I like it. They also have a half bath right across the hall if they don't want to use theirs for whatever reason. Extra storage. So I don't know if that makes sense. Would you buy in a MUD or PID? Comment below. I'm curious because, you know, I have a ton of buyers. It's kind of split on like, oh, we know it's in a MUD or PID, but we get all these great amenities. So it really depends on what you want to do. I know, like, totally understand it can be a mental block for MUD or PID, but if you break down the math of it, and it's like, an extra $100 a month. I get way better amenities. There's tons of fishing ponds. Apparently they have fishing tournaments in this neighborhood, which I love to fish. I love to fish tournaments. So if you buy a home in this community, we'll go enter that tournament together. I don't even know if that's possible, but we will find out. So again, this is your laundry room. I like the dark colors, plenty of cabinets in here. I've filmed several other Highland homes and other communities. I was in the Grove earlier, which is in Frisco. A little bit higher price point than most of Celina, which is actually really cool to do. Be sure to go browse my channel. I've got home tours in other cities and communities. And then I also just have general neighborhood overview videos. Like I've got one on Cambridge Crossing, this one. But I need to make another one because a lot's changed since I made that video. So be sure to check those out. Let me know, like, hey, what videos do you want to see? Obviously, right, you've got a bedroom here. You have your third car garage right there. You can't access it through the house, but it's right there. And then you have this bedroom here. So I've got a ton of great videos. If you're planning a move to Texas that I think are super beneficial, I've had, obviously the people that I've helped have found them super beneficial to help them narrow down areas and communities without being here. Obviously, being here is the best, actually getting to drive, but you can eliminate a lot of homes and areas online before you get here. So you've got your half bath right here. So you've got 3 half baths, 5 full baths, 5 bedrooms, and lots of storage. But by far, my favorite is this kitchen in here. The backyard's pretty awesome. I love the brick patio. You've got awesome media room, but this is Telltale. It's a Highland, and so many people love it. They also build some of the best homes. Like I have had several cases. My latest closing was on a 5-year-old Highland home during COVID, which understandable. Again, people are like, I would never buy a home that was built during the COVID era. They were just slapped together. Quality's terrible. This was built in 2021. Basically flawless inspection report. Only thing we could even try and ask for was a scratch on the window, which could have happened installing. Garage door needed to be serviced, just grease the tracks and whatnot, normal wear and tear, and the sprinklers need to be readjusted. Nothing wrong with the house other than that. So you can buy with confidence with a Highland. I will say that I would buy a Highland any day of the week. But I love how big your pantry is big. But this kitchen, backsplash. Let me know what questions you have for me if you're considering a move to North Texas. Like I said, reach out to me. All my contact info is in the description and the comments. You can call, text, email, whatever you're most comfortable with. We'll set up a time to connect, come up with, hey, what's really important to you in a community, and we'll narrow down your communities from there and kind of a roadmap to making a move from Texas. Or we may hop on the call and find out Texas is not for you at all, which is just as important. So let me know what questions you have, what else I can do for you. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here in Texas soon.